Hey everybody, Mark here, and today we're going to talk about countable nouns, uncountable nouns. If you don't know what these two are, you can watch one of our other videos and we'll try to explain that for you. But for today, I just want to explain with these two types of nouns, what different words we can use to change the meaning a bit. Right? We have some set phrases that we call quantifiers that tell us the quantity or the amount, how much. And today we'll go through all of those. First, we'll start at the top. We have nothing. If there's nothing, if you have zero of something, right, we can say there are no students. This would be very bad for a school. We have no students. There are no students, not any. We can also say there aren't any students. We can use the negative form, right? There aren't any, there are no, means the same thing. You can use both to mean zero. There are no students. Okay, if we move over here, I have water, right? Water is what we call an uncountable noun, so we cannot use the S like in students. See, for students, I say, are no students, aren't any students, right? Because we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For uncountable, no way to count, so I have to use there is, okay? So we have there is no water. Or like this, we say there isn't any water to show zero. But what if I want to show that there's a small amount, just a little, right? If we do that, we go down here. Down here we could say, if we want to sound like this is a bad thing, if we want a negative meaning, we can say, oh yeah, there aren't many. There aren't many cookies left. For teachers, oh, there aren't many students. Maybe we need 8 students, we only have 4, right? There aren't many. Or there are hardly any. If we have an uncountable, like water, right? If you're in the desert, if you're in a very hot place like Singapore, you have to have water. This is a negative thing, right? There isn't much water. There's hardly any water. Okay, so that's our uncountable. If it's a more positive thing, we tend to use a different word. We could say, oh, there are a few. Good, good, good. I'm happy about this. There are a few. There are a few students. I thought there would be none. There are a few. Or if I want a couple more, right? A few is a very small number. I think like 2, 3, maybe 4, right? Small number, a few. Several is usually more than a few. So maybe 3, 4, 5. A little more than a few. Okay? But then for our uncountable, the distinction's not as big, right? We could just say a little, a bit, right? For those ones, for me it's the same meaning, right? Small amount. A little water, a bit of water. Okay? Next we go to the large. Okay? We did our nothing, we do our small. Now we have our large. And you're very lucky here, right? Both of these are the same, just like up here. Remember we said no, not any, is no, isn't any, right? Same pattern here for a lot. You could say there are a lot of students, right? There are lots of students. There are loads of students. There are plenty of students. All of those things, right? Big amount, good, right? Same for here. There's a lot of water. There's lots of water. There's loads of water, right? There's plenty of water, right? Those things are also, right, large amount. So I hope you can see this difference here. Just again to recap, for this top group, right, this top group and this bottom group, again, we use the same phrases for both countable, uncountable. You have to be very careful with this small group because we have this word, right? Our many and our much, our few and a little, right? And well, I guess and a bit, yeah, a bit of apples, yeah, we can't say, right? These ones are special. Only this side, only this side. So that's it for this grammar. I hope you enjoyed this. Can you think of something you have at your house that you can comment about? Do you have a lot of food at your house? Do you have, maybe you say, oh, there isn't much food at my house, but There are a lot of children at my house. There aren't many books at my house, right? There are a few flowers, right? A few flowers around my house, okay? So you think, can you write one or two things for your house? Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.